What's going on, guys? Tybreak here, back with another Warframe video, and today I'm doing an Excalibur build video. I also got a request for this one, just like my other videos. Yeah, and Excalibur, I have a pretty normal build on this one as well. I really like using Excalibur, but as you all know, he did get some recent nerfs. So Exalted Blade is now has damage drop off. So the farther an enemy away is, the less Exalted Blade will do damage. And also the mini radio blind within Exalted Blade, the kind of slide attack that you can do, now costs half of what regular radio blind would cost. So it is a little bit harder to use, but it is still a whole lot of fun. So this used to be basically the way I would farm Argon Crystals. I'd go into a survival mission in the void with Excalibur, and I could basically cast it in the very beginning and just go through enemies for probably about half an hour, and without even having to recast it, I'd be able to pick up energy along the way, and it's just great. I really love using Excalibur. It's awesome. So let's go ahead and check out the build. So I run Steel Charge. It was between this and Energy Siphon, but after playing this character and this Warframe a lot, I've noticed that Steel Charge is more important and is more useful than Energy Siphon. While you are using Exalted Blade, you don't get any benefits from Energy Siphon. So, yeah, you basically have to uncast it and then let it recharge. And for me, that's just not that, it's not that practical. And I've noticed that, you know, with this build, it goes, Exalted Blade, your energy goes down slow enough that you can pick up energy along the way as you kill enemies, and you don't really have to worry about, you know, stopping and letting it, you know, regain itself, unless you run into like a Leech Eximus or something like that. So I would run with Steel Charge. 60% extra melee damage. It does count towards Exalted Blade, so that's all amazing. Redirection, I definitely run to get that extra shield capacity. Yeah, that and Vitality, just to, you know, make sure he, you know, survives a little bit longer. Flow is pretty much a must-have on pretty much every single Warframe, so I run that. Power Efficiency, just so that when I cast anything, it just costs a little bit less. Stretch, so that the range is a little bit better on everything. Radio Blind, everything like that is just, it's just better with Stretch on. You can just do like the Javelin, the Blind, and the Exalted Blade all benefit from Stretch. So I would definitely just put this on, because pretty much every single ability that that Excalibur uses can benefit from Stretch. And then I have Intensify, so that your Exalted Blade does more damage, which I really like having this. And then I have Constitution and Continuity for Power Duration. So Power Duration will actually make Exalted Blade go down slower. So that is key to running Exalted Blade for long periods of time. Constitution is amazing because it'll actually give you 40% of the knockdown recovery as well. So, you know, it's a win-win with that mod. Even though it costs a lot, it's still really good to do. I know I have 2 extra points that I could put on, but, you know, it's whatever. This build does work pretty well. So actually, before we get to that, let's just take a look at some of the stuff. I don't ever really use Slash Dash at all. Radio Blind, I'll use it in a pinch, but I usually use the Radio Blind within Exalted Blade. It might change. I might change my style a little bit now with the nerfs, but yeah. And then Radio Javelin, I don't build towards Radio Javelin, so I don't use it as much. So let's go ahead and just take a look at, let's try Exalted Blade first. So these are level 40 enemies, and yeah, let's just simulate, and I'll take out Exalted Blade and I'll show you what it does. So yeah, you can pretty much just slash through a bunch of people, but if you use the Radio Blind with anyone and you blind them, you'll do all the crit damage, and it'll basically be like doing the melee damage that if an enemy was unalerted to you. So I think it is 8 times better to do that. So yeah, these level 40 enemies, I'm just ripping through them. It's no real problem at all. It's actually pretty easy. So yeah, I would definitely recommend, just if you have a chance, just get Excalibur and just try it out. Let's throw those enemies there again, and I'll show you something else. Yeah, Radio Javelin, I don't use that much, and so it doesn't do that much damage right now. But the big Radio Blind works really well. If you can blind all the enemies, as you can see, all those yellow crits coming up, you can just rip through people. And you know, this is pretty high level enemies. And even with the nerfs, still a valid Warframe to use. Pretty amazing. Never used slash dash, but with my power duration, as you can see, it goes down pretty slowly. I would say just about 1 per second. And you can go for quite a while with this. I'm not sure how much max energy do I have. So I have 300, so it can last me a pretty decent amount of time. Pretty much, if I can get it up to full, I can last through any mission, or most missions. It's actually just a really good thing to use. It's actually it's really fun to kind of use it through walls and stuff like that, just like kind of attacking people through walls without them knowing. It's just a fun build to have, you know, sending out those waves. It's just a whole lot of fun. So, you know, if you have a chance to pick up Excalibur, you know, you definitely should rank it up. Just keep it, because yeah, Excalibur is an amazing Warframe. I would recommend starting out with this Warframe, because pretty much Exalted Blade, it will last you pretty much through the whole star chart. You could use your beginning Warframe for every single mission. I would recommend, if you built it up in the correct way. And it's a lot of fun. So, you know, if you're just starting out, definitely pick up Excalibur over the other two. It's just a lot more fun, and it's just a lot easier to use, and it's just the best Warframe to start out with. It'll give you a big advantage when you first start out using or playing this game. So I think that's pretty much it. If you guys have any ideas or want to see any other builds for Warframes, let me know in the comments down below. If you have an awesome build for Excalibur, also post that in the comments below. I'd love to hear that. Love to try out all different kinds of builds for things. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next one.